Hi everybody, hope you are all doing very well, and here we are into September, into fall, and I thought we could do another kind of tutorial test. Natasha Denona came out with her Glam palette, which I do want to get, and she came out with these beautiful like multi-chrome liquid eyeshadows, which I also want to get, but I thought I really should dip back into some more of the products that I have of hers that I haven't used as much. So I have the mini Lila palette here, and we're going to go through and follow a tutorial that she put up on her YouTube. And I never got the actual Lila palette. I just have this little mini one because it was on sale from Sephora a while back, but I think it was only like $12.50 or something. So I thought, hey, let's try it. Let's see what we can do. And I've only really used it maybe once or twice. Not a lot. So I want to get some more use out of the things that I already own. So I am going to go through and follow the steps that she has in her little tutorial. But first, I'm assuming she's probably using her own eyeshadow primer, but I'm just going to go in and put on some Milani eyeshadow primer. Now, all of these shades are named. The names are on the back of the palette, but I am going to do, as I normally do, just a little cutout of the palette so you can see what shade I am pulling from as I start to create this look. So first up, she is taking the shade Linen, which is our kind of lightest shimmer shade. She's placing that actually all over the lid space, all the way up to the brow bone. You can see just kind of the reflect all over. So that's what I'm gonna do first. I have to say, I do think this is actually quite a beautiful shade, and if you just popped some kind of darker shade, kind of like what we're going to do right now, we're going to pop, let's see, the color Flint, all over kind of this crease area, although she has it more kind of in this front part of the crease and then brings in just a little bit here, but she doesn't, as you notice, work too much in this outer corner area, so that will be a little different for us today. Oh, excuse me. Felt her coming on. Sometimes you can just feel the sneezes. All right, so we've added in that Flint shade. Now she has Raisin, and she kind of puts this all throughout the outer crease-ish area, which is interesting because she doesn't go deep right within the crease. It's kind of just more within this area, kind of halfway and maybe to here. She doesn't bring it all the way down. So that'll be interesting for me to do because I don't often just stop there. I definitely want to go and build out the depth and the deep kind of within the crease. So we'll see if we have to modify that at all, but we'll try her way first. All right, now we're gonna go back into Flint and kind of buff out that edge, but it blended pretty nicely. You don't see a whole lot of that brighter raisin color come through, so I might have to go back and kind of pack that on a little bit more, just because I do miss seeing a bit more of that color. It definitely becomes pretty diminished as you kind of blend everything out. I'm also surprised at how much I kind of enjoyed putting that shimmer shade on when in the beginning, kind of all over the lid. It does kind of help everything blend together and look very pretty, which I wouldn't kind of normally do. So now I'm going to go back in and just add a little bit more back into that Raisin shade, just because I think I lost some of it. Now, we might end up going back after we do this next step, but now we're going to go into the prettiest shade, in my opinion, is this Blue Dahlia shade, which I've never really been able to kind of have packets full pigment, I don't think. So she goes in with her finger, you can see in the video, and she just packs it pretty much all over the entire lid. Perhaps a little bit of space in the center, most inner part of your not the center, the most inner part of your lid, but I'm going to pack it up pretty much all the way across my lid. So I just feel like so much of that Raisin shade gets lost. It's a shame. It looks too muddied to me, to what I kind of would like, but we're gonna keep pressing on through and see what happens here. So next they go back into Linen and they lighten up this whole inner corner space. So let me do that. And this is all that they do on that top. I am going to go back in and try to intensify Raisin. I'm still not going to go down to the corner where I really want to go, but then I'm going to put the rest of my face makeup on so that we can do the lower lash line. All right, everyone, now we are going to go into that lower lash line. However, she lines with like a bright red eyeliner. I don't have that. So I'm just gonna try to go in and pack some of the shade into my waterline, which is the Poison shade, Poison Berry. We'll see if that really works. If not, then I'll go in and maybe try to find like a purple pencil. But yeah, like she uses a bright red pencil in the lower lash line. So we're gonna have to kind of modify here. That kind of worked. So now we're gonna go in and kind of smudge out that lower lash line with this Poison Berry color. And with that all smoked and smudged out, she then lastly goes back into Flint and just kind of smokes out the smokiness with a bit of that neutral shade. Now, the lip also for this look is very dark, and I don't have anything that vampy, so I think I'm going to try to go in with a black lipstick that I bought for Halloween, because trying to be brave and try things that I haven't tried before, it is just makeup, it will wipe off. So I'm going to go in with that, and then I think I'm going to go over it with Black Honey from Clinique and see if that brings in some more of the purpley tone. If not, then maybe we're going to have some black lipstick today. We'll see. Now, this black lipstick, mind you, I got this at Walgreens. This is just Eerie Onyx from, this is Wet n Wild's, like, I forget what they call it. There is a special name that they're kind of calling this for their holiday collection. But this actually, because it's not super opaque, is kind of close to more so what it looked like. She has kind of like a deeper purpley, not as shiny color, but now I'm gonna go over and add some of this. I definitely need a lip liner, which I don't have, and it's obviously more black than hers, which is not my favorite, and it's just not as opaque, which I don't particularly love. I want the color to be more, you know, deep and purpley, but I just, you know, we're improvising here. All right, so I feel like that's the best I can do with the lip because I don't kind of have a color that deep, but does make me want to get some more and better lip products that are deeper. But I'm going to throw on some mascara and then we will be done. Well, there we have it. To make this more wearable, would obviously not be doing this lip. I would do something neutral with some shine, but actually, when I look at the eye, I don't mind the eye. The eye is not that bad. I don't know if I love how the Raisin shade blended more into a brown, but it's not bad. And I do think it helps make my green eyes pop, which is pretty. Perhaps it's just the black lip that I tried to make into a deeper kind of purple. You know, maybe that's the part I don't really like. But if we cover that up and we just put on like a nude gloss, that'd be pretty. I would not be mad at her. I like this look more than the last Natasha Denona one that I did, the tutorial test. I can put that link up above. But that one was also playing with blues, so I don't know. I love the shades and the pigments and just the color story of Natasha Denona shadows. So it was fun to be able to use all 5 of them here today within this little mini Lila. I don't know if you can still get this or not, but if you have it, maybe pull it out. I think this is actually kind of a fun, almost Halloween vibe look, especially with more of a black lip. Kind of cute. All right, everyone, wherever you are and whatever you may be doing, I hope you're able to do something you love every single day. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, guys. Just wanted to add, as I'm taking my obscene amount of photos that I don't need to take, I changed the lip. More just of the Clinique, what is it called? I want to say Black Honey, right? Clinique Black Honey. Much better. Yeah, that black was just too much.